Don't you just love it when a random thought occurs into your brain, which spirals into an endless chain of thoughts that just takes you to some wacky places? Well, this basically happened to me the other day. So let me set the scene, right? Your boy's in the gym. You know it's bulking season. I'm a little skinny, so I'm trying to get that extra weight on. Shout out to all my skinny kings out there. You know us skinny guys, it's really easy to get abs. So I really like doing this recline sit-up, which is basically when you lay on a sloped up bench with your legs on top and your head down low, and it basically gives you a bigger range of motion. As I was doing reclined sit-ups with a 5 kg weight pressing on my chest, gravity just started rushing blood from my legs down to my head, and I closed my eyes and I just kind of relaxed there. And in that moment, I literally forgot I was working out, and I just got lost in deep thoughts. Out of nowhere, this weird, wild, kind of wacky thought came into my brain. I basically started wondering what would be a good last sentence to say when you die, meaning like when someone dies. And the first thing that came to my mind was some philosophical shit. It's something along the lines of, think about all the evil and bad that's in the world and know that there is twice as much good. Now let's break it down, because I think I'm actually onto something with this one. So if you think about it, it makes sense. If you have equal parts of good and bad, bad will always win. So it takes a greater amount of good to outdo any amount of bad. For example, like if you break an object, let's say like a plate, all it takes is like moving your hand or releasing your grip, and it shatters into like thousands of pieces. So that's like the evil and bad sides of this metaphor. And then on the good side, you have trying to rebuild a plate from a million broken pieces, or trying to craft a plate from scratch. That takes way more effort than it did take to break it. When you rebuild it, you have to glue it and you have to kind of tinker with the pieces, or when you build it, you have to kind of mold and clay it, and it takes time. So right there in this example, we see that to do good takes a lot more than it takes to do bad stuff or evil stuff. Now I know in the quote I said it takes twice as much good to outdo evil. I don't know if that's specifically like measurably correct, but it just sounds good, you know, so that's why I said it. This is a short notion, but I think it's like really good to remember when you go about life. Just know that when things are bad, you can be rest assured that somewhere out there there's twice as much good than there is bad. Because if there's not more good, it means evil won and good is no more, but good still persists in the world. Therefore, the former must be true. Now, I know this is something philosophical shit. This is like, I low-key felt like Beethoven when I said that one, or Shakespeare or whatever the fuck. So yeah, this should give you hope in moments of despair. You're welcome. That's all I got for y'all boys for today. Love you. Subscribe.